don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it here. You wouldn't like it, nobody likes it, nobody likes it here.
I know. Like, when was the last baseball game you can remember
The
going
last
to?
baseball game I went to was the Charleston game. It was like the year that they changed over from the Alley Cats to the Power. Which I don't think they're the Power anymore either.
I think I've been to one Cincinnati game.
Now I've never been to a major league game. Unfortunately.
That's been the only one I've ever been to was Kenny asked me out of nowhere.
They are the Charleston Dirty Birds. Like I liked it when they were the Alley Cats. Dad used to take me and my brother to Alley Cat games.
Yeah.
Because when in the 90s I was obsessed with baseball. Obsessed with it. I so desperately wanted to see a Baltimore Orioles game because Cal Ripken Jr. was my favorite player. Never got to. No, we go to Alley Cats games. And then when Huntington used to have a minor league team.
Yeah.
They had the Huntington Cubs, which I think I may have seen one Cubs
I
game.
vaguely remember the Cubs.
They were at St. Cloud's Commons. That was their.
I remember the Comets.
Yeah. And then they were the Huntington Rail Kings, and I went to a couple Rail Kings games.
I don't remember the Rail
They
Kings.
were awful.
Really?
They were terrible. I think they only lasted like 2 seasons, maybe. They were awful. We got free tickets because
They were that bad?
Well, no. TTA was one of their sponsors, and so Dad would just get, just stacks of free tickets if you wanted. So we never paid for a Rail Kings game. They were terrible. Like, think Angels in the outfield, Angels. Like, horrendous play. No amount of prayer was going to save the Rail Kings.
Heath? I've never seen Angels in the outfield.
Oh my God, Kyle!
I know what you're talking about, though. I know what you're talking about.
You seen Major League?
No.
Have you seen no baseball movies that came out in the 90s? They were everywhere. Little
Air
Big
Bud.
League. Air Bud?
Air Bud had
It was
a baseball movie.
basketball game.
There's a baseball movie, too. Yeah.
Air Bud. The baseball one didn't even come out in the 90s. Major League 2. Little Big League, Rookie of the Year, Angels in the outfield.
Have I seen... Well, no, I know I haven't seen it. I'm trying to think. Like, yeah, I never seen any...
You're a disappointment.
Never watched a lot of, like, sports movies and stuff. It wasn't really my game.
It was baseball in the 90s.
What do you got there?
A cranberry bliss bar.
Pick me up a little piece. Look good. Bring me up like a little corner.
I don't share cranberry bliss bars.
No, it's just like, what's the bottom of it? Is it just like, what, is it a cake bar or?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
They are quite delectable.
It's pretty good. I like that. But, yeah.
Whenever this Huntington team gets going, which I think is what they said.
I'd happily go to a game.
Oh yeah, well I want to take.
Yeah, that'd be fun to go see. Let's say, like, I've been to, like the Little League games and stuff because we had to do it for the fire
Those
department.
don't count.
They're fun to watch. Well, that, like, we're talking like the good, like the actual good ones that play at Midge Stadium, like the big tournament that they do every year. The kids do very well. It's not like us doing T-ball. What other kind of sporting events have you gone to?
I've been to a handful of WVU football games, and I have never personally seen WVU lose. Every game I've ever gone to, they won.
Funny thing is, I performed at a lot of Marshall basketball games, and each time they've lost.
You were there?
Yeah.
I went to a handful of Marshall football games, and boys, the atmosphere night and day
Where?
between Marshall and WVU.
Yeah.
Because WVU, every game I've went to is a sellout. I was there at the largest crowd ever when they had 70,000 people and they beat Miami in '93.
Yeah.
We went to that game, and it's just like insane the amount of noise. There's 65,000, 70,000 people there. And then you go to a Marshall game, and they announce the attendance is like 24,000. Like, no, those are the tickets you sold. There ain't 20,000 people in this stadium right now. There's maybe 10, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, because the WVU game, you can't help but like just feel like jacked up the whole game. Marshall could be blowing somebody out 65-0, and you're going to just crickets, nothing going on. But nobody cares about Marshall football.
Nobody's cared about Marshall football since the 90s.
Yes, it's Pruitt was there. Well, they did a little bit when Doc Holliday was there, but then they got rid of Doc.
What was the reason they got rid of Doc anyway? Do you know why? Or I thought it was what, like that, or he retired, or what was the reason for getting rid of him?
He was no longer performing at the level that they desired.
He was one of the best coaches.
Yeah, he won 6 bowl games in a row. He almost went to a BCS bowl back when that was a thing. He had a 1-loss season. He had a spat of like 4 years in a row where he won 10+ games.
Yeah.
And then his last 2 seasons were like very lackluster. I'm like, you're Marshall. Your standards should be on the floor.
No, it's all because of that plane crash. They got to up their.
Well, everybody got really spoiled on Pruitt. Because Pruitt had 2 undefeated seasons, and won a national title in AA, and won 13 games a year. It's like you can't. It's because he cheated, and he lucked out in getting Randy Moss. Because Randy Moss was a problem child at Brayton Leonard.
Really?
Yeah, Randy Moss was. It's like he has a storied 1-year career at Marshall, and it's because he had committed. He's from West Virginia. He committed to Florida, or committed to Notre Dame. Notre Dame wanted him.
Yeah.
And then he got into a huge fight at his high school right before he graduated. And Notre Dame was like, no, this kid's a problem child. We don't want him. And so they sent him to Florida State. Because Bobby Bowden had a reputation of like straightening kids out. He was at Florida State for 1 year. And Bobby Bowden was like, I can't with this kid. He failed successive drug tests. He kept getting in fights and everything. And he went to Marshall because Marshall was AA at the time.
Yeah.
So when you transfer to schools, you don't have to wait out a year. You can immediately play.
Yeah.
That's why he went to Marshall. Because he played 96 and then he played 97. So he had 2 years and he was like, nah.
Yeah.
And had Brady Moss played at Notre Dame, he probably would have won a fucking Heisman. And Pruitt got given a Heisman Trophy like athlete. Everybody's like, man, he won all those games because he's such a great coach. But no. He inherited Jim Donovan's team from the 90s, and then got given Randy Moss, and then he won a buttload of games. So, Pruitt is extraordinarily overrated.
Is there any games that you would actually want to go see?
Yeah, anyway.
Like any sports games or something?
Baseball, I want.
Well, I meant like any like actual like big ones.
No, I have no desire to see like NFL, I want to go see a major league game.
I like to see an actual a professional tennis match.
Ugh.
Tennis is terrible to watch on TV.
Yeah.
It is. I cannot stand it. And I'm a tennis player. I would either I enjoy watching it, like in person, or playing.
It's just like high stakes pong. I don't see the appeal.
Yeah.
It's just people going bah, bah, when they hit the ball with the racket. I'm like, chill out.
No. How dare you? I've been getting kind to pickleball. Pickleball's fun.
I think I played that one time. It was like, eh.
It was in high school.
Yeah, in high school.
Middle school and all that. I had a chance to go see like the Bengals play.
Yeah, I could give two shits about the NFL.
Yeah.
I never really, because I used to be like really heavy on college football.
Yeah.
Never cared about NFL. Anymore, I don't really care about college football either.
I like to go see a hockey game.
Because I never did get to go to a Blizzard.
See the Blizzards,
game.
yeah.
And I regret that I had a chance to go see a Blizzards game and when I was a kid, and I was like baseball, because Dad was like, we can go to an Alley Cats game, we can go to a Blizzards game. Alley Cats. I was like, I want to go baseball. And then the team left. So
What was the reason for the Blizzards leaving? Just because they got rid of
probably just poor attendance, and I mean they didn't fold. They're still a team. They're just not called the Blizzards, and they're in Texas. They just relocated. Yeah, it's still the same. Like they just picked up the Blizzards, moved them to Texas, and changed their name. So all like anything they won as Blizzards and everything is counted in this team's history. But yeah. There's a W hockey team. So if that'd be the closest hockey we could see.
Like what? Up towards
Morgantown.
Morgantown?
Yeah, there's an ice rink up in Morgantown.
Oh, we got one down here in South Charleston. They play hockey games and stuff.
They have a team in South Charleston?
I think so. I think they play hockey games or something. Like I wouldn't say it's an official team, but it's like they play games up there. I guess like a minor hockey league or something like that.
Well, yeah.
It's right up by.
Well, I guess if we really wanted to, we get to see Columbus. That's an NHL team. It's fairly close.
Yeah, that'd be.
Maybe we should go see a Columbus game.
Go Jungle Gyms and go to
a hockey game.
Go to a hockey game. Do karaoke afterwards.
Karaoke.
Yeah, there's a karaoke bar downtown in Columbus.
Thank you, sir.
Well, down in Cincy, so.
I'm not going to Columbus to then drive to Cincinnati to do karaoke. You're crazy.
I've done it. I still so you remember when me and Jess were going to all those museums and stuff, like for a day trip up in Cincinnati and stuff? Yeah, the one museum I actually wanted to go to was closed for cleaning. And that was the Fire Museum. We need to, I don't want to go back.
Me neither.
But we got the
baseball sports edition of 15 minutes.
That's some hell with the Hellions.